Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm actually going to be reading comments on the tablet here. Looks like my last live stream, which I had to erase, the quality was not there. At full signal, everything was great. But it looked like I was filming this with a camera from like the 1950s. It was atrocious quality when it actually posted through, which is sad because that was a really good review on some products that I purchased. So what I'll probably do later is, since it won't be an installation video, I'll just review the products themselves, maybe like a 1 week or 1 month follow-up on them, see how they're hanging up, and then that'll also give me time to get some photos and video and information on prices for you to buy stuff. But for today, right now, I am going to turn down here. Oh wait, still learning these Amazon Kindle tablets. I bring up my page. Today we have an installation of a baby gate. So with us having an infant, we'll be crawling very soon. He's already been rolling over at like the age of 2.5 months. He learned how to roll from his stomach to his back. Not his back to his stomach yet, but he is getting there. It looks like quality's okay. Could be better. But so I will be doing the installation today with a raw video here, not scripted or technical. So this is a safety gate for stairs, for hallways, good for animals and infants. We have a good flight of stairs here. We have stairs, a landing, and then stairs. So we go down 10 stairs, and then we have another 6 or 7, if I recall. And they're all hardwood, so definitely would not be a fun trip for anyone. So I did a lot of reviews on gates. Read a lot of them. Settled on this one with the prime basic. So I wanted a gate that just was not tension secured with force. I wanted actual hardware to secure it. Because, you know, tension force is good and all, but if you get a good running start at a gate, you're going to nudge it, eventually there's your gate. And I definitely want to see anyone, especially my son, go down the stairs, because that would not be fun. But they make these gates in 30.5 inches tall, so just short of a meter tall. Honestly, if I recall, it would be about right up to here. Can't really see, it's kind of out of the range, so another couple inches up. Actually, about to the bottom of this light switch. This one, though, is a 30-inch one. They also make a 36-inch one, which is a solid meter tall. And that would just be too tall from the limited room we have to work here. This is going to be a fun installation. But the limited area we have to work here, I didn't want to be too tall and have to send it back on over the shorter one. It's only a 6-inch difference. I highly doubt it's going to be crawling over it. But let's get to the unboxing part here. I know with the chair assembly, I didn't show you unboxing, but I will show you the unboxing with this. It's one item instead of like 5 or 6. I did put the name of the gate in the title and in the description. No, but look at this. Here it's called a Winner-Cumbor safety gate. Box. So do not cut off belt before installation, because I probably would have cut that off. Now, for every job, when I open up a box of packages, I always recommend don't use like a regular knife, especially if it says don't use a knife. You can get these from Amazon in like a pack of 10. These Kevlar exchange. You'll see these at a lot of like major retailers like Walmart, Target, even a lot of factories use these. Are really good box cutters. They have a lot of purposes. They have a little pry bar on them. They have a safety blade. I think these are really good. And the blades are replaceable. But I like to use that to open up stuff. So let's see. Products, registration, safety alert, and recall and name. Now we were gifted one of these or a similar one by someone locally, which is very nice of them. However, One or two of the points up here for anchoring were completely busted, so should just run it away. Hey, yeah, it was a thoughtful gesture. Won't knock him for it. I always like to do some stuff real slow. So, assembly instructions, components. Gate swings both ways. Very nice. So I'm gonna want it where the gate's gonna swing up against the wall here instead of into the open. Hi, Life Aditi. Hello, family. Installing a baby gate. Can you hear me okay? Good? Good audio? Yeah? So do not cut before installation. I gotta keep remembering that. Because I'm getting into a real cutty mood here. That's the registration. I'll keep that. Is the audio good? So I can turn up the tablet a little bit here. Oh, so yeah, it sounds good here. Cool. My tablet, because of you guys are watching my other video where the quality of it was I think there was maybe four pixels in the entire video. That was not fun. It's funny, so I can stream 4K videos down there. So I guess next time I go down to my garage, I don't have a repeater at the front of my house. I've never needed one. I'll just have to use my data then. Minneapolis here, they do have 5G data here, which is nice. Verizon, who is our cell phone provider, such unlimited, unrestricted data with mobile hotspot. So when we are on the road trips, because this is Wi-Fi only, I can set my phone or my wife's phone to a mobile hotspot, and Adriel can watch his little videos, which I have a mounting bracket in the car. Maybe I'll do a review tonight or tomorrow on it because it looks really good. It holds it pretty well too, but we'll go over that later. So I need to cut this piece. So right now I am taking off all of the components and all the good stuff. I'm honestly waiting for this to fall on me and whack me. And if you ever have trouble cutting zip ties or anything, don't cut straight down. Cut at an angle. Always cut at an angle. It's way easier to get through things. It takes far less force. I'm one of those where I like to do stuff without putting little nicks and scratches in the product, but I know with Adriel, once he starts crawling and us going in and out, probably going to get plenty of nicks and scratches. This comes with the pressure fitting hardware, so the tension base, where it takes tension to hold this thing in place, and it comes with the physical mounting hardware too, if you don't want just tension for extra safety, which we're going to do. So as you can probably see, that's a long way down. That goes to our front door and garage. So we're always going in and out of it. It's going to be Adrian's little designated playing area, the kitchen over here, our living room, dining room, away down that hallway to the bedrooms. So the bedrooms are perfect in the hall, the main hallway going to them. But out here, the living room and the kitchen, his office and dining room, where all this hardwood, linoleum, tile types of early linoleum. It's like this is the snapping tiles. Don't cut. Hey, Chris, do not cut the red one. I know the reason why they say don't cut it. So the reason is when this thing is not under tension on the wall, it'll open up like this. So that zip tie there is keeping it tensioned together. So once I assemble everything, it'll be under total tension, even with the gate open. Then I can cut that zip tie. Because the one that was given to us. Yeah, okay, good audio, good. So the one that was given to us was kind of wedged up, and yeah, besides the busted brackets, it would have been just a total pain. So you must install wall cups to keep gate in place so that wall cup child can push out to escape. Yes. Again, Even the manufacturer says, do not just use tension, use the wall cups, use the anchors. Extra few minutes of your time can save a life. So install the wall anchors. This gate, I was going to ask him for a price here. So at the end of the video, I will get you the price. And we did get it during the Prime Day sale, so I might show you the Prime Day price. I might have to tell you both prices here. So I'm not going to feel like there's dump out products. I'm sure everything as together as I can. I'm sure the red zip ties for something. All right. So opened up for easy installation. Those of you just joining, I'm installing a baby gate. What kind of review as we're going along here? So far, it's so good. And again, all my reviews, I'm going to try and get live. If I can't do them live, like if I'm in an area with not good internet, but I want to do a review on something, my reviews are unscripted. I'm not going to, type in my stuff in some chat bot, have it tell me what to say, because if I have to have it tell me what to say, then it's not a true review. It's just some software telling me what to say. It's not coming from my experience. So, see here. Okay, got all that. Installation method A or B. Okay, what's the method B? Okay, let me see what the difference is here. Measure width. Extension. I know I'm going to be right at that 43 to 46 inch mark, so I had to measure to make sure I have a wide enough gauge. So we're going to like 43 inches. Okay, what's method B? Note, refer to this step if stair mount or a hole mount is required. We are a stair mount. These are stairs. It's not a hallway. Enhanced risk. So method B is the one you're going to be using. Again, I know, guys, the ladies always tell us to read the instructions. You need to read. We need to be reading the instructions. Come on. These aren't Legos where you can just figure it out. Let's see plates. Which plates? Oh boy. These plates? Ooh, nice. So this, oh, I like what they did here. This is a secondary hardware mounting guide. Position plates where you want to install. This is where you will attach wall cups. Excellent. So we see how we install there. Oh, this is good. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Question is for this. I'll use this strip here as a guide to know how far down this line to go. Looks like since we moved here a couple months ago, because it was such a quick move, we had to rent instead of buy. But the landlord is really cool. He said, all right, do whatever you need. We'll patch holes later. So looks like the previous tenant had a child gate up. So I'm probably just going to go off of where he mounted this here. It's pretty. So I'm going to line it up, bring her down. Poke out the little holes here so I'll vacuum afterwards. I'm just glad that this stuff doesn't have as much what's it called, styrofoam packing stuff. Like when you order furniture and stuff through Wayfair, oh my gosh, I'm still vacuuming up little styrofoam beads. They get everywhere. So word to the wise, if you order furniture or something through Wayfair, have a plan for the styrofoam because it gets everywhere. If you have a tarp, lay it down. If you have a blanket, lay it down. Open up that box. I'm just glad this stuff doesn't have a styrofoam like that. Twice at once. So. Again, I'm doing this live so you can see how this works. is like a half an inch or a couple centimeters or millimeters off, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna come perfect. Here, so I'm making marks on the paper here. Stairs. Oh, actually looks pretty dang close. All right, so I do that part. Let's see here. Drill bit, 6mm diameter. So I have these ones here. Let's see. 6mm to inches. I used to know a lot of these by heart, being a service manager working in an automotive shop. It's left me. Here. Brain is running on overdrive. The drill got me up good and early this morning. Should have got the right drill bit here. When I moved, a lot of my tools got disastrified, so I'll be slowly getting new ones. Perfect. Yep, I got the right drill bit. So the quarter is equivalent to like 6 some change on millimeters. Apologies for the delay there. All right, how deep? Bit. Great. Now, normally I would get tape and measure, but like walking downstairs and getting all the tape and stuff. So being brass is a regular market. Okay. Halfway. Now we'll have to vacuum after this. Perfect. It says a 6mm drill bit, so I hope this thing wasn't mine because this is 6mm here. And it does not want to go in. Try the top one here. Perfect. What a pain. I left my hammer downstairs. Right. We're going to go a little bit wider on the bottom one. It's more of a baseboard than drywall. So, I'm going to do that. I'll say thank you to the companies that give you extra wall anchors and extra screws. Because whenever you hammer these things, they always break. Even if you get the whole perk of it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, I'll do the base hole, 6 millimeters, and I'll go up to like a 6.5, almost 7 for the outer, at least for the bottom baseboard, which over there. So look. All right, let me go get my hammer and I'll bring. Oh, for the extra second. Yeah, it's not the right one. One more second. I'm back. Not the right piece. What was it doing? Hammer. Yes. Hopefully that works. Should be deep enough. Yep. And yes, Adriel is sleeping over there. As for that kid, he'd sleep through the whole war. She can have the ninja blender going, screaming as loud as the fire alarm, and he just sleeps. Like any baby. I revolve around his schedule. All right, let me get on to the comments. Facebook, there we go. And I'll get the presentation. Just had it up. Again, I'm still getting used to this Kindle Fire tablet thing. Yes, BD. That's I mean, you two have kids. I mean, when they're young, I mean, it's going to be the way they want it. I wish these companies would do is not send the cheapest zinc screws in the world. You start to round it and strip it, you're done. You should send higher quality screws. I mean, I'd feel a little bit extra for the convenience of it. That is cool. Pieces. Drywall one because it's sticking out just a little bit, which is fine. No, I drilled far enough. So this little drill down here by Hypertop, which is a Walmart brand. I met my wife, she had this little tool kit. I have to say, for being a cheap little $20 tool kit, which comes with this little battery operated, I'll say rechargeable battery operated drill. This thing's actually quite nice. It's really good for stuff. I mean, it's not a wall, lock or anything like that, Black and Decker, but for what it is, it works pretty well. And because it uses the bit attachments on it, you can also use it for getting the attachment scrub heads and scrub pads. You can use that with this drill too. So get one of the soft ones. You can go around and off your counters, your stove. I'll put a big brush head attachment on it for cleaning out my car tires and wheels and all that. It's not waterproof, it's water resistant. But again, we've had this thing for 5 or 6 years now, and we didn't charge it, I think, for a year when we were in South Dakota, and I have to go use it, and it still held its charge. Oh no, don't worry about noise. Adriel will not wake up. He sleeps through everything. He sleeps through everything. No, I don't mind using hand tools like this to get stuff anchored in. I mean, hand tools were used long before power tools. Perfect. So I got piece 1 and piece 2 on, which you can't really see that well, probably. Yeah, top one. Gonna work on the other side real quick now that I have tools. That'd be a great video. Look, Chris fell down the stairs. My mark is still on there, which is nice. I think what the issue was on this side, why I didn't get the anchor all the way seated and feel here. I think there might be a subtle somewhat. There's some sort of support. I probably didn't drill like a couple millimeters too far, which is fine. All right, got that. Just like the other side, a little bit wider with the baseboard. Perfect. Do this slow, guys or girls, whoever's doing it. It's not a rush, just do it right. Going into drywall with an anchor, when you hammer, it's going to expand it a little bit. Going into these baseboards, there's no wiggle room for expansion. So right on the outside, I have to go a little bit wider, barely wider, just to kind of get that anchor seated. Let's see. Mark, still, I see my little pencil mark is still working. Yep, we've already drilled here before, that punched right through. So it looks like they plastered over, that just punched right through. That was right, they did anchor their other gate. Good parents, good parents. Got 2 screws here. Cut. Heads. Anchor. See, that one went flush. So my theory is probably correct. It's probably set on the side of this corner. I just didn't drill far enough. And with anchors, once you start getting them in, good luck getting them out without causing more damage. All right. Next up here, this is going quicker than what I thought. But I have yet to face the red band. So I don't know. Warning labels and myself just don't always get along. And the reason why I'm not wearing our fancy microphones right now is my case on my phone that it's like taken off. It's a waterproof case, even though the phone is waterproof. I have additional protection on there, and so the port for my charging is protected a little bit too well. So the adapter piece is not long enough to go in there. Now, granted, I can get a USB-C to USB-C extender and all that fancy stuff, but as Dee Dee said, you guys can hear me. You know, these gates are just not for babies. They're for animals. People that can't hold their alcohol very well around the stairs, you know, so these gates have their use for all people. Want to do is get one more where our main entertaining area like this goes down into the hallway where the carpet starts. I want to get a baby gate there too. So if I have Adriel in his room, granted, keep the guest room closed, the utility room, the bathroom, he at least has the hallway there you can kind of wander into without getting into trouble and coming into the actual living room. And so we can corral him in that part when we're cooking. So when he starts crawling, doesn't want to sit down, wants to start running around while we're cooking, especially with that fryer, we got to keep him contained. Trust me, they're screaming. They're not dying in there. More of a frustrated scream. You're cooking. They want your attention. But Adriel's a good kid, though. He listens. He's responding to his name now, 3 months old. I called him by his name today when he was watching his favorite show, Leo the Truck, and he looked at it. He responded. Quite proud of him. All right, looks like all the drilling and screws are done here, hopefully. What is next? My luck, I probably missed this step. You know, do a little dance, sort of project won't work. Yeah, kids will always be kids, Dee Dee. Fortunate, I had some practice with my nephew. Hope he doesn't watch this. Water bottles are just going out in the house. We have water in the sink and it's filtered. Drink the water. Don't drink the bottle. You know, as I was saying, I had experience before Adriel with nephews and nieces when I was in Montana. From little newborns, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and all the way up. So when we had Adriel, had a lot more experience, preparation than Tina did, which definitely helped us. One little cry, is he hurt? Is he dying? No, he's hungry. I promise you, he's okay. I mean, Tina's a really good mom. She's always attentive to him. She definitely loves her baby. 30 or 36 inches. Yeah, that's the 30 inch. Okay. Gate does not open or interact properly. Right. Okay. So I go to B, I go to the secondary steps for installing the cup just to go back to the primary steps. I ain't one of those old Goosebumps books where you know, get to the end, go to this page for this story or go to that page for that story. Kind of the way this is. All right, I don't need to measure. I already know how wide it is. This guy here. Stand on this side so you guys get a really good view. There. I don't need all the pieces. Take one of these smaller ones off, so I'll bring this closer. So you have your main gate, which is the minimum width that it can be. Now, if you have to go wider, 43 to 46 inches, you have these little sections you can take off here. Now, let's see if this is just, yeah, just as easy as I thought. You just pull off the sections here, like this. So now, I have this. Okay. Now, there. Gate to swing in. Probably do actually. I put the smaller piece here on the side here. So the bigger piece on the other side. Can I do it like that? As it'll keep us mostly centered coming up the stairs here. Just the room here. All right. And again, if I always want to change it, I can change it later. Very modular, this gate. I really, really like that. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Figured out my width. I figured out which side I want the gate to swing. Now, I obviously don't want it to swing to both side of the room. I want it to go towards the wall. But I'm just thinking here. I want this flush. As they say, measure twice, cut once. So I'm just doing some thinking here. Come on, come on. Thank you. I'll get off there. Get these up. I'm actually going to have the gate a little bit closer to the wall. I'm going to put a stopper on the wall. So, perfect. So it rests flush up against the wall. Just so the gate's not free swinging in, it'll come to a rest on something. Yeah. Yeah, screws and pieces are dumped out everywhere. Right, I'll figure that out. Okay, let's look at the instructions. measure, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the wider the gate, the more extensions, the less stable it'll be in structural rating. Makes sense. It's like if you have a ladder that's an expandable ladder, it's all condensed down, safer than once it's way extended out. So, have to put this piece here. Well, not have to, it's recommended for additional stability. And it makes sense how to think about it. Oh, I just got that backwards. See, a lot of videos. Okay, great. You get to see all the mistakes I made, so you don't make them later. That's cool. All right, so that's right now. My little baby. I shouldn't need the sticky ones, but I'm not sticking it to the wall. I'm just gonna use those. As I know for a fact, you twist these to add tension. But I don't need the instructions. And still under to support the bottom of add reinforced slab up. All right. What am I doing wrong? Give me a second. He's getting super frustrated to get the bottle going. Support of it, so. A step later to put these little safety pads on after you put in your bolts. Maybe that'll be a tip for the company is if I'm put in the safety bolt that the first thing is not one of us going through. Spring in there, it's not catching. Ow. That pushing first pull out the 2 bolts at the bottom of the gate, distance. The reading here. Okay, we're at the final steps now. What we're going to formula. We'll review on those milk bottles too. They're great, but notice one leak somewhere. What's the exact? I don't know. Good news there. Pressure was good. I did measure first for the record. Awfully young. This piece should these two together. Oh yeah, definitely don't. So for some reason, take all the trials here for you. I can get this, know what to expect. Yeah, so the top width is fine. The bottom width that's killing. The trim. So I'm gonna fit literally maxed out. Shorter is not gonna fit at all. Just the trim. Can't take off the seat. You know, put in this side first. And I refuse to go tension only. It's the cup starts going to be not this. So let me put something that off. Yeah. A great review video will get to failure. Already not like this. All right. Yeah, I just can't extend these out far enough with this short piece, and I can't put it in with that piece. I can't just use two of these. That ain't gonna work either. So I'm kind of at a stalemate here. Yeah. That's all the way out. It's all the way out. Shoulder here. So if you have trim in your house, I guess you should note that. Don't know what else to do with it. Bottom's too big, but the top's gonna be too short. The top fits good, and the bottom is just it's too tight. And I refuse to take off the safety cups. So I just take off the one corner. But I got through these screw and hold it out and push right like that. It's good. So if you can see down here on the floor, I'm going to get the camera forward for this. Right down here, it's already fit and flush without this, and that's where my issue is. This will work up here. Maybe it has to go like that still. Has to get under tension. Maybe it was a good idea, but I don't think this is gonna work. And yes, I could bring it up and just mount it here. I might have to just do that. Re-drill everything. I did pre-med and everything looked good. Nothing looks great until the product actually gets here. But I will not be able to slide that in there at all. So I'm gonna have to take off the safety cup down there and just use 3. And then what I can do afterwards when I'm done here is I'll install a little bracket down here to hold it in place. I think I'll just do that and we'll see how this works for you. Tight getting in there because after not pushing that one, I can push this through here. Oh yeah. That is so tight going through here. Whew. Yeah, that's tight. Oh. I think we have fixed it, folks. Twisting these plastic pieces here, they act like little bolts. So when you turn them, puts tension between here and here, a lot of tension. So again, watch out if you have trim or install it above trim. That. Cut and test. Part of the big. How do you open this thing? I'm not smart if I do. Yeah, this gate's got issues. So at the top is my tension line here. Literally. not moving an inch because of that trim. So I'm going to end the video. I'm just going to have to move the whole thing up above the trim level. It's just not going to work or not use it at all and send it back, which I really don't want to do. So thanks for joining. I wish it was a more eventful gate. It's not working out too well. But tune in next time. Thank you.